Hey guys, it's Craig here. I thought I'd give you a little update on my car, my project vehicle I bought a few weeks ago. We've been working on it a little, on and off these past couple of weekends, and we've made a little progress on it. So I figured I'd give you a quick video, show you what we've done so far. So just enter my garage here, turn on a couple of the lights, and I'll give you a look at what we've been doing. Sorry about the hat. It's really cold here in Michigan these last couple of days, so gotta suit up to go out to the garage. But anyway, here is the vehicle so far. You can see we've got, we took the radiator off, we got the hood off, hood supports, all of that is gone now, and we're currently right now in the process of removing the doors. And you can see we're only halfway there. We're having a little trouble with the hinge pins. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a 1936 Ford Fordor Sedan. Picked it up from a local guy here in Michigan. Phenomenal shape. The frame, absolutely rock solid. It's rusty towards the back, but it's totally solid. We're not going to have any problems with this thing. Ditto for the body. Super solid. It's a little bit rusty in a couple of spots, but it's nothing major at all. I mean, obviously, we need some floorboards. You can see that's pretty rotted away, but that is a very easy fix. As are the sills here, the rocker panels, which look a lot worse than they actually are. Those are pretty much a weld-in replacement that you can do fairly easily. So this is, like I said, a four-door sedan, and those generally aren't as popular as, say, the coupes and convertibles. And I don't know why. I love these things because they've got the four doors and the suicide doors at the back, which are really, really cool, I think. So you can see here, suicide doors. Just go ahead and pop that open. Opens backwards. Doors open beautifully for a 75-year-old car. It's pretty impressive that this thing is held up so well. And like I said, right now we're in the process of removing the doors. You've got to pull up the hinge pins to do that. And there's a little tool. Let me show you that. It's kind of like a C-clamp. And you just take this right here, this hinge pulling tool, and that kind of goes over the hinge, and you tighten that screw on the bottom. It forces the pin out. At least that's how it's supposed to work. A couple of the pins, being almost 100 years old here, some of the pins are obviously rusted in place, so they're very difficult to get out. And my dad has actually had to take this thing to work and drill it out again because we've had some of the pins that go into it snap off. But still, we're making progress. We're halfway done with the doors. And hopefully this weekend we'll get those other two off, and then we can really dive into the body, getting this thing fixed up again. It runs and it drives, so it's a super solid car, and hopefully a few years I'll be able to have it on the road. Another little area we need to fix up here is back at the tail of the car. You can see the pan is a little bit rusted out here, but again, I can either buy a patch panel to put in there, or this is actually pretty easy to fabricate a piece of metal and stitch weld that in here to replace where it's been rusted out. But very solid car overall. It's got the suicide doors like I love. And another cool thing about it, got the flathead V8 right here. This is, being a 1936 car, it's the early version of the flathead V8. That means the cylinder heads here, they're only held on by 21 studs. Ford later on switched to a 24 stud head, and that just helped hold it on better and resist any warpage if the engine got hot, which these things do run very hot because of the way they routed the exhaust plumbing through the block, which just heats up the coolant really bad. But you can get them to run cool, and they sound great when they're running. Another interesting thing, this is the engine the car left the factory with. You can see here on the frame, this is one of the places on the body where the vehicle identification number would be stamped. We've got it here. They put it in another spot on the frame, about at the B post here, and then also on the transmission case. And the engine actually matches the frame and the chassis, so that's pretty cool. So that's really about it for the car right now. Again, a 36 Ford four-door sedan. I'll keep you posted on what we're doing, so check back again. Thanks.